made a difference. And now you are in the in-between moment of high school and your next chapter. Don't underestimate the power of this moment before the change. In music, there are rests, grand pauses, unspoken beats, bridges, and interludes that create the life of the piece. In science, moments of in-between occur in transition states. In chemistry, the in-between point on the reaction pathway is where the old bond breaks and a new bond is formed. And physics transitions. A solid moves to a liquid, or a liquid to a gas. In research, in-between moments exist as gaps in understanding or periods of uncertainty that precede major breakthroughs. Often these times are filled with contradictory ideas, worry, and a clashing of ideas that don't yet make sense. But they will. What do we do in this in-between time? Who are you going to be when you leave this auditorium? So many of these prior moments with you. In a class, when you don't fully understand something, and then you do, this is a joyous moment for us. When we read a piece of your writing, and we get to witness the crafting and thinking, that piece of writing becomes even more beautiful and profound. When you present an idea or concept that changes our perspective, we are forever altered. Or when we see you move through the years from a grade 9 student to a unique and talented young adult. We see all the in-between moments that brought you here, and it makes us appreciate you even more. Your parents and caregivers have experienced even more of these moments. I know this because my daughter is also graduating from high school today. From baby to young adult, they see all of those struggles and successes and moments in the person you are now, and with it comes a love for you that is indescribable. Whether or not today is a moment of reflection and gratitude, or a moment that marks a change in focus or path, today is a time for you to feel as proud of yourself as we are of every single one of you. To those of you who found it hard to get to class and do the work and struggled more than any of us know, today is for you. To those of you who loved most of it and found out who you were, today is also for you. To those of you who are still questioning and wondering, and that is often the journey of life, today is for you. To those parents and caregivers who loved, supported, and believed in your child, but it was not always easy, today is definitely for you. Finally, a few reminders of important lessons you learned at Martingrove. Believe in the capacity of others and in yourself to learn and grow. Where you are now is just a part of your bigger picture. Own your mistakes and do better next time. Be careful with your words. Treat everyone with dignity and respect, including yourself. Understand our systems are flawed. Know this, challenge this. Advocate for yourself and others, especially when you are in a position to do so. Continue to stand up against oppression in all of its forms and in the ways that you are able. Rest, laugh, and find joy in the day-to-day things you do. Finally, be you, and don't apologize for who you are, ever. It is an honor to be able to speak to you in this in-between time, and I hope as you move through more education, work, and new adventures, that you remember how much you will always be a part of Martingrove. Congratulations to the brilliant and beautiful class of 2025.
Established in 1873, the Governor General's academic medals have recognized the outstanding scholastic achievements of students in Canada. The Governor General's Bronze Academic Medal is awarded to the student graduating with the highest average based on final marks in all grade 11 and 12 courses taken, regardless of the stream or subjects, from their high school. On behalf of Her Excellency, the Right Honorable Mary Simon, Governor General of Canada, please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, Amanda Vormatag.
Aliza Alvey is off to York University to study kinesiology. She is an Ontario scholar, has received an award for yearbook design and the Specialist High Skill Major program. Crystal Amondi is going to Ontario Tech University to study nursing. She is an Ontario scholar, has received the D. Peruccio Award and a specialist in high skills major. Oshiriani Arnar is going to York University to study kinesiology and health sciences, is an Ontario scholar, and has received the Al Paganini Wu Dollar Scholarship. Waji Arif is going to Toronto Metropolitan University to study engineering. Waji is an Ontario scholar. Jennifer Ashley is going to Guelph Humber Early Childhood Studies in Jennifer Ashley is going to Guelph Humber University to study a Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood. She is an Ontario scholar, has received the arts certificate. Nushin Bakai is off to the University of Toronto to study English literature. She is an Ontario scholar and has received the arts certificate. Hailey Barbera, she's received the Subject Proficiency Award in English and an arts certificate. Donnelly Barnett is going to Niagara University to study psychology. She is an Ontario scholar, has received the Subject Proficiency Award in Dramatic Arts and the arts certificate. Susmit Barua is going to TMU to study aerospace engineering. He is an Ontario scholar. Emma Bedja is going to the University of Toronto, Mississauga to study life sciences. She is an Ontario scholar, has received the Arts Certificate, Leadership and Citizenship Award, the French Certificate, and a $3,000 scholarship. Marwa Begazadeh is going to McMaster University for a Bachelor of Science in Psychology. Tanisha Bhaumik is going to Laurier University for Business and Leadership. She is an Ontario scholar and has received the business certificate. Benedicta Blay-Ackham is going to Carleton University for compressed honors in Bachelor of Science and Nursing. She is an Ontario scholar, has received the arts certificate, finished the specialist high skills major, and the Friesen Certificate of Merit. She has a $3,000 nursing entrance scholarship. Eva Boyacek is going to OCAD University for painting and drawing. She is an Ontario scholar, has received the Subject Proficiency Awards in Visual Arts, Photography, and the Arts Certificate. Lex Boyacek is going to Fleming College for Conservation Biology. He has received the Specialist High Skills Major program. Alrico Cambridge is currently with the Canadian Armed Forces. Sabrina Campbell is going to Humber College for a Bachelor of Science, Nursing. She is an Ontario Scholar. Mason Sefai is going to George Brown College for Game Development and Design. Emma Yatze Serda Medina. Kai-Seen Chang is going to the University of Western Ontario to study mechanical engineering. He is an Ontario Scholar and has received the Western Admission Scholarship. Callie Rayanne Chaput is going to St. George's Golf and Gurjot Shima is off to the University of Waterloo for a kinesiology co-op program. She is an Ontario Scholar and has received their entrance scholarship. Agastya Chidambaram is going to the University of Waterloo for an honors in computer science with their co-op program. He is an Ontario Scholar, has finished the Specialist High Skills Major program, and has received the President's Scholarship of Distinction for $2,000 and $1,500 grant for international experience. William Showman is going to the University of Toronto, Mississauga to study political science and history. He has the business certificate. Lucas Cousins is going to the University of Toronto to study life sciences and psychology. He is an Ontario Scholar. Mary Jane Kunanan is going to Humber Polytechnic for funeral directing and embalming degree. Jayla DeMaria Medina is going to the University of Toronto for social sciences. She is an Ontario Scholar and the recipient of the French certificate. Drishti Day is going to York University for Global Health. She is an Ontario Scholar and has received an entrance scholarship for $3,000. Devin Jokic Vivian Doe is going to Toronto Metropolitan University for Urban and Regional Planning. She is an Ontario Scholar, has received the Clark Woodchess Award, Martingrove Leadership Award, and the Arts Certificate. Ilda Christina Dombaxi is going to Seneca Polytechnic for Police Foundations course. Noah Dominguez Schwez is going to the University of British Columbia to study psychology. He is an Ontario Scholar and is the recipient of an arts certificate. Ahmed Douale is going to TMU to study commerce. Erick Dushkalari is going to Western University for business management. He is an Ontario Scholar, has received the business certificate and a Western Scholarship of Distinction. Jarrell Duker Ascoom is continuing his education at James Cardian McGowan Prep School. He is the recipient of a French certificate. Thank you. Please join me in congratulating this group of graduates. Congratulations.
Now, I believe I warned you that we had some special guests, and when they arrived, we would circle back to welcome them. Ladies and gentlemen, our platform party now has Mr. Dan McLean, trustee for Ward 2 Etobicoke Centre. Mr. McLean, say hello. We also have Mr. Ivan Baker, Member of Parliament for Etobicoke Centre. I would like to call upon Mr. McLean to come and give some greetings to our graduates. Mr. McLean.
Thank you very much, Vice Principal Mavro, MP Baker, distinguished staff, family and friends, guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. On behalf of the Director of Education, Clayton Latouche, myself, and my 21 colleagues on the Board of Trustees, I want to congratulate the Martingrove Collegiate graduating class of 2025! Now, I will admit this morning that I am going to be the tackiest of guests because not only am I arriving late, I will be leaving early. We have multiple graduations today. Trustees have a saying that you know what your principals think of you by how hard they work to hold their graduations all at the same time. I have the honor of being able to speak to grade 5, grade 8, and grade 12 graduates. And I make the same requests of all graduating classes. Two things I ask of you. One, that I hope that you'll thank your family and friends, anyone that's helped you reach this elevated level of achievement. Gratitude's important. I also hope that you'll take the opportunity before you're done to stop in and see some of the teachers, the educational professionals that dedicate their lives, their professional lives, to providing you the best educational experience possible. It would mean the world to them, and you represent their achievement. So it's nice if you stop by and say hi. I don't think any of you are going to remember, but if you graduated grade 8 4 years ago in a Ward 2 school, I would have challenged you to make the most of the opportunity that lied ahead. Now, during my school visits to Martingrove, I've had the opportunity to chat with Vice Principal Mavro, Principal Thornton, and members of the staff, and to find out that this is exactly what you've done. Okay, this is society's dream for you. We have kindergarten, then middle school, and our whole system. We have 582 schools, we employ 40,000 people, and they're all have a singular task to get you in those seats ready to make the transition to whatever's next for you. So I want to congratulate you for applying yourselves, all the hard work, all the support you gave to one another, and I'm really excited about the challenge that lies ahead for you. This is a special time for family and friends. My two daughters went to Martingrove Collegiate. We live close enough that you couldn't walk. They never did, but theoretically, we lived close enough that we could walk. So this is a special place. I wish you graduates, I hope you have a wonderful summer, and I hope it's safe, but most of all, I hope you have a tremendous start to whatever's next for you. Congratulations to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee McLean, and good luck today. I would now call upon Ivan Baker, Member of Parliament for Etobicoke Centre, to come forward and give greetings to our graduates. Mr. Baker.
Congratulations. Are you excited? Could we try that again? Are you excited? Are you proud? Yeah? Okay, well, I hope you are. You should be. So my name is Ivan Baker. I'm your Member of Parliament, and what that means is I have the privilege of representing you and your families in Canada's Parliament. And I want to start by apologizing for being late. I will be staying for the duration, but I was with Trustee McLean at one of the other graduations, and we're trying our best to be with as many graduates as possible today. So I hope you'll forgive me for arriving late. I want to start by thanking your vice principal, your staff, the teachers, everybody for having me here today. It's a real privilege to be with you, but most of all, I want to thank all of you, your graduates and your families. As an elected official, I attend many events. Few are as special as a graduation ceremony, so thank you for allowing me to share in this with you today. I want to start by telling you a brief story. When I was your age, a little bit younger than you as well, I spent a lot of time with my grandparents, my grandfather in particular. My grandparents immigrated to Canada after World War II, and they, like so many people who immigrated to Canada at that time, they were very poor. And they worked very, very hard to build a better life for their children and for their grandchildren. And when I was your age, I went to a school that was far from my home, and I had to get a ride every day from home to school and school back home. And most of the students were driven by their parents. In my case, I was often driven by my parents, but also very often by my grandfather. And I always wondered why that was. So one day I was in the car with him, and I decided to ask him. So we were in the car together, and I called him Guido. I said, Guido, why is it that the other students are driven by their mom and their dad, and often you're the one who's driving me instead? And he said to me something I'll never forget. He said, for me, the most important thing for you is that you get a great education. Because with a great education, you can do anything that you want. In the years that followed, I graduated from high school, as you are today. I graduated from university. And he was there, and he was very proud. And I think he was proud because he believed that I had gotten a great education. And with a great education, I can do anything that I want. When I look out at the audience today, I see a lot of parents and grandparents and brothers and sisters and friends and teachers, and I don't know what they're all feeling. But I bet you they're proud. I bet you they're proud of how hard you've worked. I bet you they're proud of all that you've accomplished and excited for what's ahead for you as a result of your educational experience, what you've earned here in high school. When you're asked to speak at a graduation ceremony, you're often asked to impart some advice, something that's useful to the graduates in the years to come. And I'd like to share with you some advice that was given to a group of graduates many years ago that I try to follow every day. Many years ago, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom was Winston Churchill. And Winston Churchill was invited to speak at a school gathering, a lot like this one. Now you can imagine, if the Prime Minister's visiting your school, like everyone's on their best dress, everyone's on their best behavior, as you are today. So all the students were gathered, and then the principal walked the Prime Minister to the front of the room. The Prime Minister sat down, and then the principal went on to introduce the Prime Minister and gave this long and glowing introduction, like his entire bio, all his experience, all that he'd accomplished, everything. It took several minutes just to introduce him. And then when the principal was done, he invited the Prime Minister to give his address to the students. So Winston Churchill gets out of his chair, and he looks at the students, and he says, no matter what happens in life, may you never, ever, 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 ever give up. And then he sat back down. That was his speech. It's good advice, right? Yeah. Recently, Michelle Obama was speaking at a graduation ceremony, and she told the graduates that success is not about how your life looks to others. It's about how it feels to you. So my advice to all of you is figure out what success feels like for you. And once you do, go after that. And never, ever, 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 ever give up. And if you do this, I think you'll truly be able to do what my grandfather said. You'll be able to do anything that you want. Thank you for having me. Congratulations.
Thank you, MP Baker. I would now like to call upon Ms. Reimel to introduce the next group of graduates whose last names begin with the letter E to L. I will ask Ms. Ma to please make the presentations to the diploma recipient and Mr. Kataguru.
It is my pleasure to introduce the second group of diploma recipients to you. Lucas Engel is going to be attending George Brown College in culinary management. He's an Ontario scholar, has received an art certificate, as well as a specialist high skills major. Emmanuel Fataseri is attending University of Ottawa. He's taking computer science co-op. He's an Ontario scholar. Abdullah Farouk is attending McMaster University in Life Sciences. He's an Ontario scholar, has received the Martingrove Leadership Award, as well as an arts certificate. Daniel Fernandez is attending York University, studying business. George Floria is attending University of Western Ontario in Medical Sciences. He's an Ontario scholar and has received an Advanced Functions AP Proficiency Award. Oh, sorry, and also the Ray Castriconi Memorial Award. Ethan Forbes is attending Seneca College and a bachelor's in aviation. He's an Ontario scholar, has received a Subject Proficiency Award in Healthy Active Living Male and a Leadership and Citizenship Award. Quinn Furlong is attending University of Guelph in an honors chemical physics and co-op. Ishan Gailout is attending University of Waterloo in computer engineering. He's an Ontario scholar, has received subject proficiency awards in calculus and vectors AP, has received a general proficiency second French certificate, and a President's Scholarship of Distinction of $2,000, and Richard Elizabeth Matter Entrance Scholarship of $3,000, and an entrance bursary of $2,000. Arlo Gibson is attending Wilfrid Laurier in a Bachelor's of Business Administration. He's an Ontario scholar and has received a business certificate. Sharvari Girish is attending York University in a BA for Psychology, and she's an Ontario scholar. Marcos Gopi Blackwell is attending Wilfrid Laurier University in Economics. Ryan Gordon, attending University of Waterloo in Mathematics. He's an Ontario scholar, has received subject proficiency awards in Computer Science University, Advanced Functions University, as well as an arts certificate. Jaylee Grant is attending Humber College in graphic design. Jonathan Graydon is attending McMaster University in Computer Science. He's an Ontario Scholar, has received subject proficiency awards in instrumental music band, as well as an art certificate and an Ontario Principals Council scholarship. Adi Hajdarli is attending Royal Canadian Mounted Police in the RCMP program. Salman Harbi is attending York University in kinesiology. He's received a business certificate. Abubakar Hassan is attending York University in a Bachelor of Business Administration. Madina Hassan is attending McMaster University in Justice and Political and Philosophy and Law. She's an Ontario Scholar, has received Investing in Our Diversity Award, 1 City Scholarship, as well as a McMaster Entrance Scholarship, an IIOD Scholarship, which is Investment in Our Diversity Scholarship, and Pathways to Education Scholarship. Alastair Hay is attending University of Guelph in Biomedical Sciences. He's an Ontario Scholar. Tisal Hetirachi is at Wilfrid Laurier University in a Bachelor's of Business Administration. He's an Ontario Scholar, has received a business certificate, as well as an entrance scholarship for $3,000. Meredith Hubbs will be attending Western University in Health Sciences. She's an Ontario Scholar, has received subject proficiency awards in recreation and healthy active living, as well as a French certificate and a Western Scholarship of Distinction. Sorry, as well as the Bruce Cranston Memorial Award. Zahia Hussain Max Hutton will be attending Brock University in a Bachelor's of Kinesiology. He's an Ontario Scholar, has received a 1 City Scholarship, as well as a Specialist High Skills major. Akila Islam is attending Toronto Metropolitan University in Child and Youth Care. She's an Ontario Scholar, has received a French certificate, as well as an entrance scholarship. Sultan Jama is attending Skills Trade College in Plumbing, a pre-apprenticeship. He's received a business certificate. Morgan Jansma is attending University of Toronto in Life Sciences. He's an Ontario Scholar and has received a French certificate. JV Jeriza is attending Kinesiology and Health Sciences at York University. He's an Ontario Scholar, has received a Bear Hug Fund and a French certificate. Benita Carmaker is attending McMaster University in Life Sciences. She's an Ontario Scholar, has received a Subject Proficiency Award in Calculus, Vectors University, a French certificate, as well as an entrance scholarship. Marianne Kassim is attending TMU in nursing. Riley Caskill is attending University of Waterloo in Political Sciences. He's received a business certificate. Chiranjeev Katam is attending McMaster University in Life Sciences. He's an Ontario Scholar. Eosias Kibrit is attending Toronto Metropolitan University in Business Technology Management, and he's received a Subject Proficiency Award and a Business Certificate. Nuri Kim is attending University of Toronto St. George Campus in Rotman Commerce. She's an Ontario Scholar, has received Subject Proficiency Awards in International Business Fundamentals, as well as Philosophy University, the Martingrove Staff Award, a Business Certificate, as well as a University of Toronto Scholars Award of $10,000. Zina Kitane is attending University of Toronto in Material Science Engineering. She's an Ontario Scholar, has received a Technology Certificate as well as a Dean's Merit Scholarship. Khan Mohammed Sabi is attending University of Guelph Humber in Media and Communication Studies. Just hang on one second. Okay. Gavin Knox will be attending University of Ottawa in Business Commerce, and he's received a business certificate. Christopher Kotsiok is attending University of Waterloo in Environmental Resources and Sustainability. He's an Ontario Scholar, has received a Specialist High Skills Major and a University of Waterloo Merit Scholarship, St. Vladimir Cathedral of Toronto Post-Secondary Scholarship. Lukas Kovacevic is attending University of Waterloo in a Nanotechnology Engineering Program Honors. He's an Ontario Scholar, has received Subject Proficiency Awards in Video and Movie Production, has received Leadership and Citizenship Award, Technology Certificate, as well as Waterloo President's Scholarship, Engineering Entrance Award, as well as Dumasky Family Scholarship. Anisa Krasnicki is attending Western Balkans University in Albania, an integrated Master's of Dentistry. She's an Ontario Scholar and has received a gifted certificate as well as a full ride scholarship. Woody Coopers is an Ontario Scholar, has received an Arts Certificate as well as a Technology Certificate. Muna Kumia is attending Humber College in nursing. Natalie Lang is attending Brock University in sociology with a 4-year co-op program. She's an Ontario Scholar and received an academic entrance scholarship. Jack Larson will be attending Humber College in Firefighter Search and Rescue, and he's an Ontario Scholar. David Ledesma is attending University of Toronto St. George Campus in Social Science and Economics. He's an Ontario Scholar and has received a business certificate. Koi Lee is attending University of Guelph-Humber in Early Childhood and Early Development Studies. She's an Ontario Scholar, has received subject proficiency awards in Healthy Active Living Female. Stella Liang is attending University of Toronto St. George Campus in Rotman Commerce. She's an Ontario Scholar. Ryan Liu is attending University of Toronto St. George Campus in Mechanical Engineering. He's an Ontario Scholar, has received subject proficiency awards in Physics AP, as well as the Lumen in Vobis Award and a French certificate and an entrance scholarship. Thomas Locke is attending University of Western Ontario in a Bachelor of Music and Education specialty. He's an Ontario Scholar, has received subject proficiency awards in instrumental music strings, the Leadership and Citizenship Award, Arts Certificate, as well as a Gordon Jeffrey Endowment Award for Strings and Chamber totaling $15,000. Stefan Lusick is attending York University in Kinesiology and Health Science. He's an Ontario Scholar. Victor Lai is attending University of Toronto in Mississauga in a Bachelor's of Business Commerce. He's an Ontario Scholar with a Specialist High Skills major, as well as a business certificate. Preston Lyle is continuing his education. Please join me in congratulating the second group of graduates.
Thank you, Raimo. Now, it looks like you've already beat me to the punch, but with the graduates with the surnames beginning M to P rise, and would Ms. Chopra and Ms. Zaude please accompany and direct the graduates to the auditorium wing, and there you are. I'm going to ask that Ms. Ashford introduce the next group of graduates whose last names begin with the letters M to P. I ask that Ms. Mavro please make the presentations to the diploma recipients, and Ms. Mr. Cadaru to congratulate the graduates. Ms. Ashford.
It's my pleasure to introduce this third group of diploma recipients. Matthew Ma will be attending the University of Toronto studying life sciences. He's an Ontario Scholar. Nicholas McGearius will be at the University of Toronto studying political science. He's an Ontario Scholar and received a U of T entrance scholarship. Aidan Mack will be attending the University of Toronto studying commerce. He's an Ontario Scholar. He received the Financial Securities University Subject Proficiency Award, as well as a business certificate. Rhea McCarr will be studying at York University, Bachelor of Kinesiology, and she is an Ontario Scholar and received the Subject Proficiency Award for University Kinesiology, as well as an entrance scholarship. Victoria Mantzoukas will be attending Toronto Metropolitan University for a Bachelor of Arts in Early Childhood Studies. She is an Ontario Scholar. She received an art certificate as well as an academic entrance scholarship. Amanda Marchetti will be attending Brock University for English Language and Literature and the Law Plus program. She's an Ontario Scholar and received the Subject Proficiency Award for World History from the 15th century, as well as the Kent Hamilton Memorial Scholarship and an Academic Entrance Scholarship. Rudy Matai will be at the University of Toronto in Mississauga studying life sciences. He's an Ontario Scholar. He received the Lieutenant Governor Community Award, as well as an entrance scholarship. Niam Mehta will be attending Western University studying electrical engineering. He is an Ontario Scholar, and he received the Ray Castriconi Memorial Award, as well as a Western Scholarship of Excellence. Aisha Mohammed will be attending York University for a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. She's an Ontario Scholar, and she received an entrance scholarship and a Pathways to Education scholarship. Daib Mohammed will be attending the Herzog College Trade School, studying HVAC and gas tech. He also received a business certificate. Habil Mohammed will be attending York University for business administration. He received a business certificate as well as a York University entrance scholarship. Ridwan Mohammed will be attending Toronto Metropolitan University for computer science. He is an Ontario Scholar. He received a business certificate as well as a TMU entrance scholarship. Siyam Mohammed will be attending the University of Toronto, Mississauga, studying biology for health sciences. She is also an Ontario Scholar. Abiyan Mohammed will be at Toronto Metropolitan University for the collaborative program for nursing at George Brown. She is graduating. Good job. Sorry, I need a second. This is Lev Makosov. He will be attending McMaster University studying civil engineering. He's an Ontario Scholar. He received a technology certificate, a $5,000 entrance scholarship, and the Connex Foundation Scholarship Award. Hassan Mohammed will be attending McMaster University studying life sciences, and he's an Ontario Scholar. Lukia Namaganda will be studying at Humber College. Sorry, the light's very dim. Studying hospitality, hotel, and restaurant specialty management. Laiba Nasher will be attending Toronto Metropolitan University for food and nutrition. She received a French certificate as well as her specialist high skills major. Shreya Narain will be attending McMaster University for life sciences. She's an Ontario Scholar and received subject proficiency awards in AP Challenge and Change in Society and AP English. She received a Leadership and Citizenship Award and a General Proficiency Second Award, as well as a French certificate. Hasib Nasrat will be at Wilfrid Laurier University studying political science. He also received a business certificate. Jody Ndu will be at the Toronto Metropolitan University studying midwifery. She is also an Ontario Scholar. Kai Nablet will be attending George Brown College for Building Renovation and Technology, and he is also the recipient of the Lumen in Vobis Est Award. Harsha Nepal will be attending University of Toronto for Rotman Commerce. He's an Ontario Scholar and received a French certificate as well as a business certificate. He received, wait, there's more. He received the Subject Proficiency Award in the Mathematics of Data Management. Lucien Nguyen, sorry, my apologies. Lucien Nguyen will be attending York University for Actuarial Science, and he's an Ontario Scholar. Huma Noman will be studying in undeclared engineering at Toronto Metropolitan University, and she also received a French certificate. Anzila Noor will be attending York University for an honors in biomedical sciences. She's also an Ontario Scholar. Jamal Noor will be attending York University for business management. Tololupe Obagbemi will be attending Humber College for biotechnology. She is, go ahead. She is an Ontario Scholar. She received the Martingrove Staff Award as well as a French certificate. Alam Osman will be attending York University for an honors in biomedical sciences, and she also received an entrance scholarship. Samaya Osman will be attending Toronto Metropolitan University for computer sciences. She is an Ontario Scholar and received a French certificate, a business certificate, a Know Your Worth Award, and an entrance scholarship. Sebastian Osuna Castano will be attending the University of Toronto for computer science. He's an Ontario Scholar, received a French and business certificates. Angel Yinka Usandero will be attending York University for an honors in kinesiology and health sciences. She's an Ontario Scholar and received her specialist high skills major. Orkan Ozkan will be attending Toronto Metropolitan University for aerospace engineering. He is an Ontario Scholar, received a Subject Proficiency Award in video and movie production. He achieved his specialist high skills major and received a Toronto Metropolitan University entrance scholarship. Maitri Panchal will be attending the University of Toronto for Life Sciences. She's an Ontario Scholar. She received a Subject Proficiency Award in Recreation and Healthy and Active Leadership and received her Specialist High Skill Major. Metali Pandya will be attending the Ontario Tech University for Nuclear Engineering and Co-op. She's an Ontario Scholar and received a French certificate as well as an entrance scholarship and the Bruce Power Women in Engineering Scholarship. Alia Pangan will be attending York University for an honors English degree. She's an Ontario Scholar and received subject proficiency awards in media arts and families in Canada. She is the recipient of the Sidney G. Osolke Memorial Award, as well as an art certificate and an entrance scholarship. Rabab Panu will be attending the University of Waterloo for computer engineering. He's an Ontario Scholar and received a Subject Proficiency Award in Advanced Function AP. He received Leadership and Citizenship Award, as well as a business certificate and a $5,000 entrance scholarship. Reid Parla will be attending McGill University for biological, biotechnical, life sciences. He is an Ontario Scholar and received a French certificate. Hari Patel will be attending the University of Waterloo for honors biochemistry with co-op. He is an Ontario Scholar. He received a business certificate as well as an entrance scholarship. Kulthum Patel will be attending York University for a Bachelor of Commerce with Specialized Honors. She's an Ontario Scholar and received a French certificate. Mitten Patel will be attending Toronto Metropolitan University for Business Management, and he's an Ontario Scholar. Pratna Patel will be attending York University for Kinesiology and Health Sciences. She received her French certificate as well as a specialist high skills major. Atujan Pathmasiri will be attending York University for a Bachelor of Commerce in Accounting. He's an Ontario Scholar and received a business certificate as well as his specialist high skills major. Simon Paul will be attending Humber College for nursing. He's also an Ontario Scholar. Nicole Pavon will be attending York University for psychology, and she also received her French certificate. Nathan Perlman will be attending the University of Waterloo for honors mathematics. He's an Ontario Scholar. He received the Leadership and Citizenship Award, as well as an entrance scholarship totaling $3,000. Evan Peterman will be attending the University of Western Ontario studying health sciences. He is an Ontario Scholar. He received the Subject Proficiency Award for Personal Fitness Male. He received the Jim McQueen Excellence in Education Award as well as a Western Scholarship of Distinction. Madeline Plantinga will be attending McMaster University studying kinesiology. She is an Ontario Scholar and received her French certificate. Philip Plavsic will be attending the University of Toronto Mississauga campus studying commerce. He is an Ontario Scholar. Please join me in congratulating this group of graduates.
Thank you, Ms. Ashford. I would now like to call upon Ms. Rigetti to introduce the last group of graduates whose last names begin with the letters Q to Z. Now, stop me if you've heard this before. I would like to ask Ms. Mavro to please make the presentation of the and Mr. Catteroo to congratulate the graduates. Ms. Rigetti.
Mr. Farrow, it is my pleasure to introduce the last group of diploma recipients. Mohammed Muslim Kasemi. He is taking a gap year. Rahim Hawa will be attending the Toronto Metropolitan University, and she'll be studying psychology, a BA honors in psychology. She's also the recipient of the art certificate. Ramani Kushi. She will be attending McMaster University in Life Sciences. She is a high skills major. Apran Randawa. He will be attending York University in criminology. He is an Ontario Scholar, and he also earned an entrance scholarship. Akira Ranguni will be attending Queen's University in engineering. He is an Ontario Scholar and a recipient of Biology AP Award. Rakim Mohana will be studying computer science at York University. Okay. Rocha Gabriela will be at the Canadian Beauty College studying makeup artistry. Nadia Safi will be attending the University of Guelph studying biological science. She's an Ontario scholar, specialist high school major. Dalisha Sahota will be attending the University of Toronto in Life Sciences. She's an Ontario Scholar, the recipient of Technological Design Award. Narinder Sahota will be attending the Toronto Metropolitan University. He will be studying computer engineering. He's an Ontario scholar. He earned a scholarship of 1,500 entrants from TMU. Salma Salad will be attending York University in Global Health. She's a recipient of the she's an Ontario Scholar, and she earned also a business certificate and an entrance scholarship. Samadhi Samavira will be attending the University of Guelph studying biological sciences. She's an Ontario Scholar. She will receive the Dramatic Arts Award and the Arts Certificate. In addition, she earned an entrance scholarship. Jivan Sanchez will be attending Queen's University studying computer engineering and with a direct entry. He's an Ontario Scholar. He's the recipient of the Technology Certificate, and he earned a 4,000 entrance scholarship and a 16,000 commitment bursary. Anna Sandhu will be attending the University of Guelph studying environmental engineering. She is an Ontario Scholar and also earns the French certificate. Aryan Sarkar will be attending George Brown College Construction Management. He earns the business certificate. This way around me. Osman Sarwari will be attending the University of Toronto, Mississauga for computer sciences. He's an Ontario Scholar and a specialist high school major. Harista Sathaskumar will be attending the University of Toronto in Life Sciences. She's an Ontario Scholar and Aidan Shell will be attending Missouri State University in sports medicine. Aidan Schrader, he'll be attending the University of Waterloo in systems design engineering. He's an Ontario Scholar and earned an arts certificate. He also earned a technology certificate, the President's Scholarship of Distinction Award as well. Krish Sembi will be attending Toronto Metropolitan University Electrical Engineering. He is an Ontario Scholar, and he earned a $3,000 entrance scholarship. Mira Seth will be attending Pennsylvania State University and will be studying data sciences. She is an Ontario Scholar and also earned a French certificate and a business certificate. Lakshya Sharma will be attending University of Waterloo, and he will be studying geography and aviation. He's an Ontario Scholar, and he also earned the President's Scholarship Award. Nicholas Silvera will be attending American International College in sports management. He earned a baseball scholarship. Sneha Solanki will be attending Wilfrid Laurier University. She will be studying computer science. Devshri Soni will be attending Wilfrid Laurier University, will be studying health sciences, and is an Ontario scholar. She also received an entrance scholarship. Anessa Strelchi will be attending the University of Toronto Life Science and studying life sciences. She's an Ontario scholar. She also receives the Kinesiology University Award. Georgia Swift will be attending York University, Concurrent Education and English. She's an Ontario scholar and received an entrance scholarship and art certificate. Peter Tortorais will be attending the University of Waterloo. He will be studying environment, resources, and sustainability. He is an Ontario scholar and receives an art certificate as well as a French certificate. He's the recipient of the Instrumental Music Repertoire Award and the French University Award. In addition, he earned a scholarship at the University of Waterloo. It is the President's Scholarship of Distinction. Okay, Zoe Zilmilagras will be attending Centennial College. She will be studying motive power, truck and coach. She's the recipient of the Transportation Technology Award. Thank you. Jana Warczewska will be attending the University of Toronto. She will be studying humanities. She's an Ontario scholar. Colin Vasa will be attending the University of Western Ontario. He will be studying business management. He's an Ontario scholar and also receives the art certificate. In addition, he earned a Western Scholarship of Distinction. Sajrit Vavla will be studying at McMaster University Engineering. He's an Ontario scholar. He also earns a business certificate, and in addition, he earned the $5,000 Engineering Entrance Award. Ravina Velasheva Gore will be studying at Humber College in Criminal Justice. Pavitra Vignarasa will be studying at University of Toronto in Humanities. She is an Ontario scholar, and she also receives the French certificate. Abby Vieira will be studying at the University of Toronto in Humanities. She's an Ontario scholar. Kavinaya Vijayatharsan will be studying at the University of Toronto, Scarborough campus. She will be studying psychology and health studies. She is an Ontario scholar, a specialist, high skills major. She earned an entrance scholarship of $1,000. Amanda Vormitang will be studying at McMaster University in Integrated Science. She's an Ontario scholar. She also is She also earns the Canadian and International Law Award, Physics University Award, Biology University Award, Chemistry Award. She also earned the General Proficiency Award, French Certificate, and Governor General's Bronze Academic Medal. Vidura Virasingh will be studying at Toronto Metropolitan University. He will be studying electrical engineering. He's an Ontario Scholar and earned an entrance scholarship. Tessa Williams will be studying at College of Makeup and Design in the program of Complete Makeup Program. She's an Ontario Scholar. She also earns an art certificate, yearbook design award, and she is a specialist high school major. Okay, Georgia Wu will be studying at the University of Toronto in computer engineering. She's an Ontario Scholar. She also earns the art certificate and a $2,000 Dean's Merit Award. Julia Wu will be attending Queen's University in the Bachelor's of Commerce. She's an Ontario Scholar and arts. She earns an art certificate, as well as she earns the Challenge and Change in Society AP Award. She also is the General Proficiency Award and French Certificate. Jacob Shu will be studying at Wilfrid Laurier in economics and accounting. He's an Ontario Scholar and earns a business certificate. Sophia Yoon will be studying at the University of Toronto in physical and mathematical sciences. She's an Ontario Scholar and earns an art certificate and also a French AP certificate and French certificate. Tiniloa Yusuf will be studying at York University, computer science and software development. She's an Ontario Scholar and earned an entrance scholarship. Rashida Zaid will be at the University of Toronto, and she will be studying forensic sciences. She's an Ontario Scholar. She earns a French certificate and, in addition, an entrance scholarship. Edwin Zhang will be attending the University of Toronto and will be studying computer sciences. He's an Ontario Scholar. He earned a robotics and chemistry university award in addition to a business certificate. Junyi Zhang will be at the London School of Economics studying business in the United Kingdom. He is an Ontario Scholar. Stephen Zhu will be attending Western University Health Sciences. He's an Ontario Scholar and earns a business certificate. Ryan Zhu will be attending McMaster University in Engineering. He's an Ontario Scholar. He earns the Calculus and Vectors AP subject proficiency and earned a $3,000 entrance scholarship. Please join me in congratulating this final group of graduates.
Thank you, Ms. Rigetti, and thank you, Ms. Mavro and Mr. Kadaru. One final. Congratulations to all of our MCI graduates. Introducing this year's valedictorian is Ms. Thornton. Now, regrettably, Ms. Thornton had to leave to attend her daughter's graduation and has kindly requested Ms. Mavro to deliver her remarks on her behalf. I would now like to ask that your valedictorian, Kevin, please come forward. Ms. Mavro, introduce this year's valedictorian.
It is my pleasure to share Ms. Thornton's remarks about your valedictorian. I am so sorry that I cannot be here in person to deliver this message. It is my pleasure and privilege to introduce Martingrove's valedictorian of 2025. A valedictorian is chosen by their peers. You choose your valedictorian to represent you. They should be someone who reflects who you are and what you believe about the world. Kevin is an excellent choice because he epitomizes the essence of the class of 2025. Kevin is kind, thoughtful, smart, reflective, creative, generous, fun, and ethical. This year, I've had the privilege of working with Kevin as a student council president and as a member of our Disability Advocacy and Inclusion Committee. As SAC president, his biggest concern was ensuring he listened to the voices of the students and acted on their ideas. As a member of the Disability Advocacy and Inclusion Committee, Kevin was a committed, dedicated, and trusted ally who worked hard to learn and contribute to making Martingrove more inclusive, qualities he brings to every activity, task, and encounter. I could talk here about his impressive resume, which includes student council, ultimate frisbee, DECA, concert band, and more. But so much about what makes him wonderful is not his plentiful accomplishments. It is simply who he is as a person. Here are a few things I know about Kevin. He listens. He is genuinely interested in people, their ideas, interests, lived experiences, and perspectives. He listens to understand and make change when needed. He makes meaningful connections. It is important to him that everyone feels included, and he takes every opportunity to make connections with other students, chatting with students from different groups and grades, in his spares, at lunch, in the hallways and cafeteria, or in clubs, in music, or on the field. He makes everyone feel welcome and valued. He persists. If something isn't working, he doesn't give up. He refocuses, tries again, or does things differently. He takes responsibility for his part in the world and shares this knowledge and learning generously with others. He is optimistic about humanity. He genuinely likes people and is optimistic about their capacity for goodness. He believes in others, he supports them, and he delights in their successes. He has integrity. He does so many things and makes so many choices for the good of the people, not for the acknowledgement, the money, or the accolades. Cavan's way of being in Martingrove made it a better school. Listening in order to understand and know someone connects us. Experiencing another's optimism and friendliness makes us all feel like we belong. And the combination of hard work, persistence, integrity, and ethics ensures that what we do, create, or learn leaves a place better than we found it. You could have not chosen a better person to represent your values and your ideas about the world. When Cavan enters a space, he makes it kinder, warmer, and more welcoming to all. The world is a better place because he is in it, and I'm a better person having known him. Class of 2025, it is my absolute pleasure to introduce your valedictorian, Cavan Abernathy.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I think that's probably the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me, so I very much appreciate that. But yeah, so good morning. Good morning to our friends, families, staff, guests, and most importantly, to my friends, the graduating class of 2025. So, before I begin, I do want to take a moment to reflect on gratitude. Today is a celebration of everyone who walked beside us, everyone who believed in us, and everyone who helped us get here today. To Ms. Thornton, thank you so much for being more than just a principal, for being an unwavering ally to our community. Your commitment to ensuring every student feels safe, valued, and included has left a lasting impact on us all. We've seen how deeply you care, how you listen, and how you lead with both strength and compassion. So thank you for always standing in our corner and having our backs. To our teachers, you shaped more than just our minds. You showed us how to think critically and question the world around us, and you provided us with more than enough resources to succeed well in the classroom. Thank you for every lesson, every evaluation, and every single painstaking minute spent entering our marks into Brightspace. Your dedication to providing us with the best experience both in and outside the classroom is truly outstanding and is something for which we are eternally grateful for. To our school administrators, secretaries, and guidance counselors, thank you so much for being the quiet backbone of our academic experience. We appreciate every single thing you do behind the scenes and very much in front of the scenes, like when you made an elaborate board and put the names of almost half the graduating students who hadn't opted out of e-learning. But beyond the laughs, your efforts ensured that no one was left behind. Your commitment to keeping us on track is something that we will not take for granted. To the custodians and caretaking staff, thank you for your tireless work behind the scenes. Your contributions made our daily lives cleaner, safer, and easier. You are an essential part of this community. To our parents and guardians, thank you for the early morning drives, the packed lunches, and the strongly worded phone calls after you found out that we skipped class. For the patience it took to support us through every single breakdown and every single breakthrough. You gave us every single reason to keep going and every single reason to make it all worthwhile. And finally, to the people sitting beside me today, my peers and my fellow graduates, I extend my deepest gratitude. Thank you for placing your trust in me. Your confidence in my voice gave me confidence in myself. Standing here today is not just a personal honor, but a reflection of the support, encouragement, and belief that each of you has offered me throughout this journey. What's always stuck to me about our graduating class is the subtle brilliance that lives within each individual, whether it's through leadership, intellect, resilience, humor, or kindness. Each of you embodies a unique quality that I deeply admire. Time and again, your actions have inspired me to reflect, grow, and become a better person, and for that, I thank you. Could we please get a round of applause? So, as we move towards celebrating our transition into a new chapter, we must take a moment to honor those who are not able to make it here with us today, especially Chara Lee. On behalf of her close friends, I would like to share a passage in her memory. Jara was one of a kind. She had the biggest heart and the kindest soul. She was the biggest supporter, made everyone laugh, and made everyone feel special. While we're saddened that she won't be able to graduate with us, we can all remember her for who she was and keep her honor as a part of the class of 2025. We carry her with us as we step into this new chapter, not just as a class, but as a community shaped by those who we've lost and who we've loved. And as I reflect on how far we've come, I can't help but to think back to the beginning. I still recall walking into the building in grade 9 wearing a mask, which is a quiet reminder of the challenges I'd hoped to leave behind. And yet, even then, we held on to hope. New hallways, new friends, new teachers, and most importantly, new opportunities awaited us for us to make our mark. We were embarking on a new journey, and we were unsure of what's to come. And in many ways, that sense of stepping into the unknown never really left. Even now, as we stand at the edge of what's next, uncertainty still lingers. But if there's one lesson that these years have taught me, it's this. It's okay to not have it all figured out. What matters most is that we keep going, that we show up, that we try. We were encouraged to chase milestones, high grades, university acceptances, team wins, leadership roles, and sure enough, we did all of that. But the truth is, high school wasn't just about ticking off accomplishments. It was the way we learned to carry ourselves through our everyday lives, how we learned when to speak up, to listen, to take responsibility for our actions, how we figured out when to lead, when to follow, and when to stand our ground. We learned how to manage stress when studying, how to support our friends, and how to bounce back after Mr. Summerfeld's English evaluations. We also began to shape our values, not because someone told us to, but because they started revealing themselves as we lived. And if there's one piece of wisdom these years have taught us, it's that growth rarely announces itself. It doesn't come in some form of grand milestones or a sudden revelation. We need to realize we didn't all mature at once. We slowly unfolded piece by piece, shaped by the commitments and responsibilities we kept and the choices we made, especially when nobody told us to make them. We didn't just finish high school, we changed who we are in the process. We became more honest, more aware, and more capable, and that's something no milestone or diploma can really fully capture. We became more than just students. We became leaders, innovators, organizers, teammates, and we became voices for others. And now, we're here, at the beginning of something new, but also the end of something so great. I'm sure you've all heard of, I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them. I know it's pretty cheesy, and I thought I never really would understand how that really meant, but now I feel like I have an idea. This is the part where we say goodbye. We say goodbye to the classrooms we knew so well, to the routines that shaped our days, and to the friends we saw 5 times a week without realizing how rare that time really was. And soon, we'll scatter. Some of us will stay close, others will move far, and we'll dive into studies, or into work, or take some time for ourselves. But no matter where we go, we need to remember that who we are isn't defined by our occupation or what our grades are. It's defined about how we carry ourselves, how we adapt, and how we treat the people around us, especially when no one's watching. The world does not need perfect people. We need humans, humans who are kind, humans who listen, humans who care enough to make a difference, even if it starts small. Let's not rush to figure it all out. Let's not skip past the confusion or the awe or the beauty of not knowing exactly what comes next. Let's stay open, let's stay curious, and let's always choose courage over comfort. And to my fellow graduates, I hope you remember the people who made you feel seen and valued, and I hope you remember the moments you felt proud of yourself, not for winning, but just for showing up when it was hard. I hope you remember the days when you didn't think you could keep going, but did anyway. I hope you remember that you are not alone, because even if we're heading in different directions, we are forever connected by the years we've shared, and we will always be a part of this chapter, a part of the story we all wrote together. But this isn't the end, not even close. This is a rising and a moment of becoming. We're not here because of luck, we're here because of work. We didn't arrive here overnight. It took 4 years of everything we got and everything we had and the help of everyone who supported us along the way. So now that it's our turn to carry that same light into the world, to lead with the same integrity that others would show us, to live not for perfection, but for purpose. Because at the end of the day, success isn't about arriving at some final destination, it's about how we travel. It's about what we give and what we build and who we are and who we become along the way. So class of 2025, I hope we keep our existing qualities with openness and knowing that our stories are just beginning and with the belief that they would be unique and beautiful stories. Now, my fellow graduates, could you please rise? Good boy. For those of you wearing tassels, you may now move them from right to left. It is my honor to present to you the graduating class of 2025. Thank you.
All right. Sit down. Jeez. Think you're graduating or something. Every year, the valedictorian is presented with a watch from Bright Picks School of Photography. We are pleased to present the watch to Cavan. Would Ms. Mavro please present the watch, and Mr. Kadarou, please offer congratulations to your valedictorian. I am not exactly certain. I believe this may be my 20th Martingrove Commencement. I have to check my dates. Every single year, this school makes the gigantic mistake of giving me a crowd and a microphone and allowing me to speak for just a moment. This group has been more like a family than any other graduating class I've ever taught. Just like a family, you had your arguments, your disagreements, and your challenges. But at the end of the day, we were acutely aware of how you had each other's backs. The writer Maya Angelou once wrote, "People will forget what you said. People will forget the things you did. People will never forget how you made them feel. Continue to make the people around you feel like family." I would now ask Mr. Kadarou to give the concluding remarks. Mr. Kadarou.
Good morning. I have the honor of concluding today's ceremony. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Today is a day to acknowledge your hard work, your perseverance, and your accomplishment. Many people today have come to the podium and mentioned remembering your caregivers, your siblings, your parents, as a broader term, your family. And I will echo the same message. As you persevered in these last few years, as you stayed up late and you worked on that final assignment or studied for that test, your family was worried. They must be tired. Every time you missed a meal to prepare for school, your parent or your family was concerned. They must be hungry. And every time you were stressed about something related to school, your family was also stressed with you. So remember them today. Thank them today for their contributions to your accomplishment and celebrate your accomplishment. To plan an event like this takes many people, and I have some thank yous to give. Thank you to our special guests, our student volunteers, our prefects, our BAC, the AFC, leadership and music students for their support and their contributions today. Also, thank you to our commencement committee, all teaching staff, office, support staff, and custodial staff. Before we conclude, it is customary for our audience to stand for the recessional and remain standing until the platform party and graduates have left the auditorium. Once everyone has left the auditorium, we invite you all to the gymnasium for a short reception. At this time, I'm going to invite the audience to stand if you are able. And I'll invite the platform party to leave.